Hey guys, Destler Magic here, and welcome to the very first episode of a hopefully ongoing series called Dumb Ideas with Des. This has nothing to do with magic, but, well, I come up with some really weird ideas, and I figured, why not run them past you guys? You guys can be like the board of directors where, some engineer comes in and he pitches his idea, and the company's like, So, okay, this is like Shark Tank, and you guys are like the rich people. Like, for real, you probably have more money than me. So I was thinking to myself the other day, every time that Elon Musk comes up with a stupid idea, he makes like a press release about it, and then everybody listens to him. And I thought, okay, that's like mad views on YouTube right there, so let's make it into a series. So get ready for the greatest idea I've ever had. Alright, so I'm going to start like a Kickstarter, a GoFundMe, whatever that stupid hipster one is, like all that crap, and like come up with like, 50 grand. And hopefully that's enough to bribe my way onto the show Iron Chef. Oh, crap. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's kind of still on television. Okay, I canceled cable like 5 or 6 years ago because I'm broke as hell, so my knowledge of television might be a little bit old. Anyway, there's this new thing called Iron Chef Gauntlet. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to pretend it's the exact same show because I've never seen it. Actually, I mean, if I hit like the stretch goal on Kickfund or whatever the hell it's called, I'll just like buy the parts for a time machine and build it. Then I can go back to classic Iron Chef. And let me just say, here's my issue with classic Iron Chef America. Like the contestant would go on there and, it's all rush, rush, rush. Oh my gosh, stress, high pressure. Ooh, oh, I burnt it. Oh, it's still raw. Oh, let's see what the judges say. But every time, every dang time, the Iron Chef would make something that's like, this is made out of fish eyeballs and some kind of paste I found in the refrigerator. And they're like, wow, this is the best fish eyeball paste I've ever tasted in my life. It's so rich and you can really taste the salt. The presentation is so wonderful and the flavor is absolutely delicious. Bro, you were eating fish eyeballs. You wouldn't know delicious if it showed up at your door drunk at 1 a.m. and kicked you in the nuts. I feel like I may have just offended anybody whose actual first name is Delicious, but if it is, slap your parents. And seriously, if somebody's name is Delicious, their real name is probably like Theodore. That's gotta be a nickname. Oh my gosh, I would totally tell the producers that my name is Desolicious. And so here's how this will go, okay? No matter what the secret ingredient is, let's just say it's like celery or something really boring and stupid that they would never use. Cool, I'm gonna cut off about 1/10 of a gram of celery, drop it right into the middle of my dish, and then just make whatever the hell I wanted. So get this, okay? These people are used to eating this disgusting rich people food that's like $100 a dish, and they're just like wine snobs and art critics. Like, they're trained to pretend that something tastes good just because it's like, this tastes accurately in line with the description of it. No, like, freaking sweet onion barbecue Pringles are delicious, okay? You've been away from real food for so long that apparently you don't know what delicious means. But have no fear, Desolicious gonna teach you. Okay, no joke, I will walk up there at the end, dish number 1 under a silver platter. I'd be like, hey everybody, my first dish is called the white trash breakfast. Now, traditionally, this dish is served for breakfast when you getting up out of bed took so much out of you that you've already clearly given up, not just for the day, but on all semblance of self-respect, your diet, and your waistline. And now the judges will just be like super straight face, like nodding all, yes, I can't wait to see this. So they'll be like, okay, so what I did is I took 2 slices of store-bought rye bread, and it's a couple days past, but it's all right, it's not crunchy or nothing. And then you go ahead and put some strawberry jelly on one half. You put some chunky style peanut butter on the other half. Then you slam it together. You're like, okay, PB&J sandwich. But no, that's simple. That's kids' food. No, this is highbrow cooking right here, all right? So you take some butter, you melt it in a pan, and you pan fry that sucker. I mean, most people cooking this meal live in some 300 square foot studio apartment. They do not have room for a deep fryer, so pan frying it in butter is the next best thing. And after it's done, you get kind of like this deep fry, but like, grilled cheese style kind of thing with like a little bit of butter grease in there. Oh, it's so good. And once you're done eating it, you wash your hands and then you get right straight back into bed because that is going to kick you hard. You are going to come down with the worst case of the itis in itis history. I mean, it's going to be like you just downed a whole double order of pork ribs. Dude, pan-fried peanut butter and jelly will shut you down. So then the judges would be like, oh my gosh, like actual food. I vaguely remember something like this. I mean, you took things that are actually edible and you put them together and then cooked them and you came out with something that's also edible. Instead of all this like, oh, this is quail eggs with like leaves and crap in it. Like, what have we been eating? I wouldn't even have to go to dish number 2. They'd already declared me the winner just after dish number 1 because I reminded them what food should taste like. Or at least if your name is Bob and you live in a trailer. I am so glad Bob doesn't watch my channel. Okay, so you know how they get like 60 minutes to prepare the meal and like that's the thing and like they got the big countdown timer ticking down and stuff? So it's like ready, set, go, and then they like run up to the center and they get the secret ingredient that has to be in everything. I would like run up to the center and as the other dude's like dishing up the Iron Chef, he's like, oh, I'm gonna make some great stuff with this celery or whatever I just said it was. Nah, I'd be like, all right, I'll come back for this. Camera crew, follow me. We're going somewhere. Boom, they follow me like out the door, through down like the hallways, through the dressing rooms, and we're hitting the exit, we're in the parking lot. Cameraman jumps in my car. All right, so out of the 60 minutes, exactly 15 minutes, because time management, I'm smart like that, is just me driving around and looking up on my smartphone where I can get a certain particular item. So then, the big reveal, I come back in, you know, the Iron Chef's been cooking this whole time, I come back in just carrying a 12-pack of Krispy Kreme donuts. I mean, I just like walk in, you know, donut box in both hands, kick the door open and be like, Krispy Kremes, did somebody call for some real food up in here? Now you're gonna be thinking, wait a minute, Delicious. The secret ingredient was celery. How are you gonna work that in? It's a completed product. Ah, but there you go. See, once again, camera crew, follow me around. I leave the studio, I go up to the producer's office, grab some sticky notes and a Sharpie, and then I stick a big old sticky note on top of the box of Krispy Kremes. And I'll write on the sticky notes, okay, please use accompanying celery as utensils to pick up the donuts, like just like stick it in the middle of the hole. I might actually just draw a diagram. And I mean, we all know, we've all been there. The worst part about Krispy Kreme donuts is having sticky glaze fingers after you're done eating them. So, you know, this is fine dining. This is the Iron Chef. We're going to take it up a notch. You don't have to touch the donut. And technically, I use the celery. So, you know, disqualification? Probably not. Now, I don't care how far gone these judges are off into like little rich people food land while I'm still sitting here in Candyland. Nobody is going to give Krispy Kremes anything other than a perfect score. I mean, the Iron Chef's sitting there giving like fish livers, pickled pig's feet, and some plant that only grows on some island in the South Pacific mixed together in a soup versus Krispy Kremes. I'm playing to win, guys. I am going there to win that competition. And honestly, I'd probably just leave it to those 2 dishes. Now, everybody knows that it's like the most shocking thing ever when somebody doesn't finish a dish or it comes out burnt. So they're like, sorry, I only brought you 3. Just give me a 0 on the 4th one. Hopefully I still win. Nah, bro, I'm going up there with 2. 2 dishes, okay? Pan-fried PB&J, aka the white trash breakfast, and Krispy Kremes. You know why? Because 60 minutes is a long time, okay? I don't sit there and, like, dick around with food and stuff and be, like, smelling all this delicious cooking and, well, at least coming from my kitchen, probably not the Iron Chef's. But I can't do that for 60 minutes, be running around, you know, sweating, working all this, and not have something for myself. So I'll probably just see what they got in the fridge and in the cupboards and just mix myself up something and then just sit there and eat it. I mean, they'd send like that interview person down and they'd be like, oh, what is this dish that you're making? And for some reason, taste testing extensively. I'd just be like, nah, bro, I just got hungry. This is for me. I ain't bringing this up there. Like, I'm just eating this. And they'd just be like, oh, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. I mean, I just came down here to ask you specifically why you took some instant cake mix and you put it in a bowl, mixed it with milk, and then started eating it. That seemed a little bit odd, and we wanted to figure out what was going on there. And I'd just be like, I didn't really read the box. I thought I was making pudding. It's pretty good, though. And I mean, honestly, if the judges are going to like really make it a thing that I only brought up 2 dishes, I'll just be like, wait, hold up. Run back to the fridge, because you know I always like make enough for like 3 meals. You know, I got leftovers in my, we'll just say pudding. I just bring that up, plop it down, you know, same spoon I was using to eat it off of, and just be like, anybody want some? Boom, 3rd dish. What's up? Surprise 3rd dish. They thought I wasn't bringing it up. There it is. And FYI, it's delicious. So, you know, after driving to Krispy Kreme and back and then making the 2nd dish and then, you know, catch a little snack, I got like 20 more minutes on the clock probably. So I'm probably just going to be like showboating around and like interacting with the crowd, maybe start like a wave going. I mean, they got some high-end appliances there. I'm going to start playing with all them appliances. And honestly, when the cameras aren't looking, I'm probably going to sabotage the Iron Chef's oven. I told you guys, I play to win. I came there to win, and his stuff's going to come out raw. Well, shoot, it looks like he's not bringing up 4 dishes either, is he? So I believe when we get to the final scoring, there might be like some kind of dramatic, like really heartfelt monologue by one of the judges. They'd be like, Delicious, I just realized that I've been completely living a lie for like the last 10 years. I've been eating all this disgusting rich people food, and I started pretending that it didn't taste like utter garbage. And I've been lying about it and pretending so long that I had myself convinced. And I haven't had real food like this since I was a kid. You have opened my eyes, and I'm never coming back to this show again. And then they just like get up and leave. Like, they're gone. I guess we're not getting that point total unless they already wrote it down and submitted it. So hopefully there's like scratched it down on a napkin while they were talking and just like passed it to the left, and then there's like, I'm out, I'm going to In-N-Out Burger. I gotta get some more of this real food, okay? This is really small portions. We had to split it 4 ways between the judges. I gotta go get me some real food. So I'll be looking forward to, with this flawless plan, a perfect score, okay? I don't know if they've ever handed out a perfect score to a competitor on Iron Chef, but I mean, I don't just play to win, like I play to set the bar. I mean, way back when I was like 8 years old and it was like Spyro the Dragon on the PlayStation 1, I went for a perfect run, okay? I found 100% of those gems, and that's how I live my life ever since. Oh, is it too late to change my name to Chef Spyro Life? That would be awesome. Nah, I like the Ring of Desolicious. That's good too. So I would just be like, yeah, I'm the winner. I just like pull out a microphone I had in my pocket the whole time that they didn't know about and just like drop it for no reason. Like I wouldn't even say anything and then drop it. I would just drop it. If I forget it in my dressing room, I'll just grab the mic off the host and drop that. I mean, that probably costs a little more, but hey. So that's my plan, you guys. The Kickstarter link is down in the description if you want to help support my goal to get on Iron Chef and, well, do exactly what I said. I know it's not the best strategy to outline my entire plan for the whole thing ahead of time, but I mean, you really think the Iron Chef's going to try to beat me at my own game? I don't. I think he's going to keep cooking fish eyeballs. So wish me luck. Hopefully the Kickstarter can get to 50K pretty soon. And otherwise you can always just buy something from my Teespring store, link also in the description. We got some awesome Desolator Magic shirts and pretty much the best morning coffee mug ever made. You got to click on the link just to see it. Even if you are as broke as I am, it is worth it just to go to the site to see it. Trust me. And if I ever come across you at some kind of convention or something, I see you in real life, see it like VidCon, which God knows I'm too poor to go to that. But if I see you in public wearing a Desolator Magic shirt, I will immediately cook you your very own white trash breakfast. Although you got to bring me, like, obviously the ingredients, you get the rye bread and all that and the butter and probably some kind of portable cooking stove, some kind of like camping thing. But I'll do it. I will drop what I am doing. I don't care if I'm late for an appointment. I will cook you that breakfast. And I will stick around when you fall asleep on a park bench after eating it and tell the cops that you're not homeless. I'll probably sign something too. Like, even if you don't ask, I'll just find something and sign it. I usually have a Sharpie on me. So what do you guys think of my plan? Is this the best idea ever? I mean, obviously, this series is ironically called Des's Dumb Ideas. They're clearly utterly brilliant ideas, but let me know what you think about this one. Is there slight improvements that I can make? Do you have alternative suggestions? I'd love your feedback because, you know, I want to win this one. I want to make this work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.